We have one final award this evening, and because this is my conference, I have the honor of doing this one tonight, the very last one tonight. This is the Award for Innovation and Excellence in International Education. It's given to an association, institution, district, or program to recognize innovations and excellence in programming and international education. And I'm going to have to give away the winner right away. It's the Languages Canada Hope for Youth Scholarship Program. This has given hope for the future of hundreds of Japanese young people following the tragic events of March 11th, 2011, when the Great East Japan earthquake and following tsunami and nuclear disaster changed the lives of millions of people in the regions of Fukushima, Miyagi, Iwate, and other regions. I was fortunate to be with Premier Clark when she visited this region about 6 weeks ago in Sendai. The devastation was terrible. She recognized this program in her remarks. The Canadian Embassy, the Canadian Ambassador were there recognizing this program as well. After the disaster, Languages Canada members felt a very strong desire to give something back to Japan, whose students have been attending their institutions for decades and in many ways have helped to build the language sector in BC and Canada. This launched discussions on setting up what is now called the Hope for Youth Scholarship Program, with the consultation of the Canadian Embassy in Tokyo, who were able to reach the affected students directly. Language Canada members generously offered full scholarships for language education and accommodation for periods from 4 to 16 weeks or more. To date, Languages Canada members and other funding partners have contributed more than $1 million to the Hope for Youth initiative. Because of this program, it spans a number of Languages Canada members across both BC and Canada, and the overall contribution to so many language programs has been astounding. BC institutions who have already participated in the program include the following: the Canadian College of English Language, Columbia College, Euro Centres Vancouver, Global Village Vancouver, Global Village Victoria, ILSC Education Group, ILAC Vancouver, LSC Vancouver, Pan Pacific College, PLI Vancouver, St. Giles Vancouver, Stewart Colleges of Languages, and Tamwood International College. Other students are still arriving in the next few months. With the support of the Canadian Embassy in Tokyo, 100 of the 150 Hope for Youth scholarships have been awarded to date, with the remaining 50 allocated as the program's first year comes to a close. The Embassy and Languages Canada are now considering extending this program for the next 3 to 5 years. The spirit of the Hope for Youth Scholarship Program closely mirrors the spirit of the participating Language Canada institutions. This innovation and excellence are to be applauded, and this award is well-deserved indeed. So we are delighted to present this award, the 2012 Innovation and Excellence in International Education Award, to tonight's recipient, representatives of Languages Canada for their Hope for Youth Scholarship Program. Please join me in welcoming Sharon Curl, Linda Allison, and Jim Clark to accept this award.
I'm the one that gets honored to say a few words as President of Languages Canada. Last year, the hat I was wearing was Chair of the Languages Canada Advocacy and Affiliations Committee. And Jim's been a member. Jim and I have both been members of this committee for many years. We've come up with lots and lots of ideas. Jim especially comes up with great ideas, lots of great ideas, and he is the one that actually came up with and brought forward this idea to Languages Canada, and it was following the devastation of the great earthquake in Japan and the tsunami, and really emphasized to our committee, which we then took to Languages Canada, about the need to do something and make a difference and give back to a market that has been so good to all of us over all of these years. Jim's innovative idea, with the tireless support of Linda and the Languages Canada office, the Canadian Embassy in Tokyo, Languages Canada members, host families, Student Guard Insurance, Language Limousine, led to the creation of the Hope for Youth program. As Randall mentioned, more than $1 million in funding has been contributed to date by Languages Canada members and our partners. This project is very close to my heart, as I lived and worked in Japan for over 3 years. I have close friends and family living in the region affected by this horrible disaster. And it means so much to me to be a part of this, and to see the 150 young people who have been affected by this devastation being able to come to Canada with return airfare, receive language training at accredited institutions have their accommodation covered, their insurance covered, their airport transfer covered, all free of charge. It's just been a wonderful and rewarding experience to be a part of this. The generosity of everyone involved in this has been really moving and extraordinary to see. And it's really been, one of our BC members, Jim, that led the way, and the generosity of Languages Canada members all jumping on board for this very important initiative. Traveling the world, we now see the ripple effect of this project, and it's touched people in other countries. I was just in Japan a couple of months ago, and the Japanese people are so funny, and I'm meeting agents and they're saying, you don't have to do this, and we're saying we want to do this. This is something that's extremely important to us. This is something that's extremely important to us as Canadians. I feel very honored to have been involved with this project and inspired by my Canadian colleagues and our partners. The most moving, though, has been the stories of courage from the brave students who have participated in this project. We are very grateful to receive this award today. The aim of this project has not been about recognition. It's been about supporting our friends, our dear friends in Japan, and what it means to us to be Canadian. So thank you, Randall and BCCIE, Jim, Linda, Gonzalo, the staff at the Canadian Embassy who really made this possible, and everybody else involved with this project. Thank you.